Absolute Roof Solutions exceeded my expectations with regard to the professionalism of the staff. They worked around the house, they were above us, beside us, next to us all the time. We never heard anything. They were just totally professional.
As they came, because it was an emergency, I had water coming into the studio, so they were here very quickly and repaired that kind of stuff. Yeah, it was done very well.
The job was done on time and on budget.
The production division of Absolute Roof Solutions also exceeded my expectations, because quite often you get, a very well-spoken front man, and then you get a crew that arrives and you're wondering where they came from. And in this case, there was no distinction. There was the same level of courtesy and competence, and yeah, they were very nice. They were gentlemen. I had gentlemen on my roof, and that really made a difference to me.
The work of Absolute Roof Solutions was of excellent quality. All of our neighbors have commented on how beautiful the roof is, and my neighbors do look down on this roof and said, we love sitting on our back deck because we not only see the view, but we see your roof, which is beautiful. And also recently I had a friend who's an engineer from California who wanted to come up on this upper deck just to look around, and suddenly became totally enamored with the roof, telling me how beautiful it was, that all the runs were perfect, and because it was a pavilion hipped roof, it was sometimes not easy to get that look, but it's totally beautiful. And so I was very pleased, and I thought it was beautiful too.
I would recommend this company to other people. There's no problem at all.
They returned to make sure that the job was complete. Also, Luke, I think it was, came and looked all around to make sure that none of the shingles were in the flower pots or in the bedding. So yeah, they were very good.
I found the production staff of Absolute Roof Solutions to be totally adept at what they were doing. They were able to move around the house. We were still living here. We were doing things in our garden. They were very aware of what we were doing. They would ask us what we were doing that day so they could position themselves in an area where if we were working, they didn't have to be. And they also made sure, because we had rain during that period, that this roof was totally covered, because I've had a flood before in this house and I was petrified, and I told them, and they were very aware of that and made sure that they would come to me and say, it's going to be raining tomorrow. We've got the total roof covered. Don't worry, we'll be back. It'll be dry. And it was.
Well, Absolute Roof Solutions exceeded my expectations, actually, in the case where my husband noticed the downpipe was disconnected from the gutter, and so he asked, to have the roofers come back and repair that, because he thought it hadn't been reconnected properly. And when they came, they did fix it and pointed out to me that, in fact, it wasn't them that had disconnected the downspout. It was my kiwi plant that had actually, through the weight of it, taken it apart, but they did it anyway, and they didn't charge me for it, so that was a very kind gesture on their part.
I'm very pleased that I get the warranty follow-ups at 2, 5, and 8 years that provide me with the peace of mind of knowing that my roof will be kept in good repair.
I think having 3 warranty inspections at 2, 5, and 8 years is really the finishing touch for a job well done, because you don't know if a job is well done on a roof until it does last for 2, 5, and 8 years, and hopefully even longer.
I'm very happy with the quality of my roof.
It's great, yeah. It's all done. Won't have to think about that roof again, probably ever.
I'd recommend them.